resistance by having bracers, and then you are very hard to take down. There's always a threat of you being skewered back to the tower and RP'd if he's level 6.
I think that's what we saw Mid One do, right? He went. I don't think Mid One really doesn't like finishing off nulls and braces. He likes the gauntlets and the circlets, and then getting his first big item. He went straight into treads, no bottle on that mid Magnus, then into Echo Saber and you know, lads. Well, where we go, game 2, OG 1-0 up against Alliance. Airborne the Beastmaster up top. So far with No-Tail, Grimstroke, and Saxa playing the Rubik. Wait, Hawk, overhead. What is this? What is this lizard hawk? Pterodactyl. It's got a massive fin on its head. Eco Baby Morphling, FNG advertising, going to scout out the advance of OG into their jungle. Then avoid not too far away if a fight does kick off. And then down bottom, S4 Mars and Hanskin, the Shadow Demon. Ricky cutting down a bunch of trees. Limit the spear action. Mars.
One way to not get wrong spell on Shadow Demon, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm playing Grimstroke, just gonna use this Inkswell to secure the rune. It's not worth it. Like getting Stroke of Fate level 1 is much better. You secure the range creep, much better harassment in the laning stage. Same goes for Shadow Demon. Like you want to have that Shadow Poison and you keep spamming it. Disruption level 1, we've seen that in the previous series where you get Disruption level 1, then you're kind of useless for the first minute until you get level 2.
Still spell slot wise. Well, Magic Stick already up on him. So does Saxa. Giving a lot of stacks on the stick to them. Already trying to de-ward out the camp. And up against Limp in that mid lane. For the most part, a farm trade between the two of them. Having a bit of a scrap top lane. Thrown out already. What's your bet on first blood, Lacoste?
Summoning my prediction god, I believe bottom lane. I'm just helping out our observer, who's doing a very good job. Saxa dropping low, but they're still not level 2. Once they hit level 2, they can set things up with the disruption into spear.
Those easy pickoffs. Top lane, pretty interesting 1v1 plus 1v1. L really having to fit all he's got to deal with FNG. Double damage pretty much coming out from the Spirit, and boots up means No-Tail loses the majority of his HP. Farming in the wave against Nico Baby. Pressure on them all.
The safe lane got buffed. Like you have extra armor and extra regen. Hanskin, they're playing very aggressive on him.
Gets first blood up top though. FNG going real wild and looking for courier snipe as well, but it looks like he's going to just pull himself the tower. Over a kill to No-Tail in the meanwhile. Real good spirit usage from FNG though, you know, gets it onto a couple of heroes. He's got like bonus damage to chase down No-Tail with that boots advantage. Lane, both players. That line, both low on regen, as mid one brings out an additional salve or Belf. Top again, then dropping very low. To back off and salve as FNG and Nico Baby. Very aggressive.
Oh, new salve. Man, the extra 2 seconds to regen up is a lot. If you're, you know, missing a lot of creep waves in the laning stage. Nico Baby dropping low, but, you know, it's Morphling. You're not gonna see him die.
He's got stick and tangos. Great thing here for Magnus, of course, farming that little camp off to his side. Power. A little bit ahead of Spirit. between the two of them, though. Seb and No Tail. Gone from FNG being the aggressor to all of a sudden pressing forward as bottom lane. They do get a good catch onto Saxa, but Sumail's focusing Hansken. So a good lift up. But Hansken, pretty sticky spot here, pops his stick. The trade not going to do the job there for Sumail, as No Tail does kill off FNG. Saxa, though, with the help of Sumail, get the kill as it's traded back by S4 Sphere. Stomp from the Centaur.
Whose Centaur is it?
Of them.
It's OG Centaur. You could see him stunning and then attacking Mars straight away. You know that he's a bit biased, unlike us.
Vanished, but not gone.
We see that more often. FNG just prioritizing boots on his hero when he's playing like Bane, Elder Titan, these heroes that need to be having more move speed so they can set things up. And now with the Tranquils, like he gets in, gets harassed, and then goes back to region up. Oh, Seb in trouble.
Nice fairy fire with the ink sweller turning on Nico Baby. Seb gonna come in with a couple of hits. Is it gonna be enough? Nico Baby turns the fight with a stomp there. FNG.
Watch that AoE.
Seb. My goodness. No Tail's now in a bit of trouble as well. Nico Baby is gonna walk back into the fight. They've tipped up Seb while hitting No Tail. FNG's taking his hands off the keyboard here and just moving onto the Grimstroke. Courier coming in. Another adaptive strike. Not quite enough to bring him down. And FNG under the tower. Very deep. Inkswell does connect. No Tail. Oh, this is a bit dangerous. That stomp is going to finish him off, and FNG's still alive.
He's still alive.
20 seconds time. My goodness. FNG. Okay, Seb has it. We'll get revenge.
It doesn't matter if he dies there or not. Like, he also secured Morphling a full creep wave on the top to farm underneath the tower and some solo XP. Like, he's good to go. This is the dream start for FNG. He's getting kills, dying after with no mana, no HP. Windlace, Tranquil Boots. This is the most farmed FNG I've seen in quite some time at this stage of the game.
In his entire career. Bounty Rune. I mean, you remember FNG, you know, 15 minutes in, no brown boots, playing Bane. Used to play the real hard, like, position 7 hero most of the time on his teams. Bounty Rune remaining on the map there. It looked like Limp grabbed one of the northern ones and now hunting for mid one. Stacking camps for himself. Good deep observer ward. Limp's going to get a snipe here. Astral Step with Resonant Pulse straight on top of the Magnus. Stewart doesn't get him far enough away.
That's a pretty big kill. Just shutting down Magnus or any kind of hero that has flash farming ability. Bottom lane, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky's pretty hard to take down. Spear, no mana. Now he has it.
That God's Rebuke. Remove the kill threat onto Sumail's Ricky.
Purple rune for purple hero. Here he comes.
On his way bottom, but top lane, Seb. Inkswell up on him. FNG being targeted. Good little surround here with all the creeps, but FNG, he packs a punch. Will finally take them down as bottom lane. There's the dive. In from the Void Spread, catching Sumail. He will not get out here alive. Even with tricks of the trade to make a bit of a gap with a blink strike out. Limp, Astral Step, where is it? 10 seconds. Have it up, quite in time to simulate. Maybe he can close the gap with another Resonant Pulse. Limp can't see him though, so he's going to give up.
Tower is under attack.
I thought they might grab 2 kills with the Arcane Rune, but Ricky is very slippery hero. That's why I love him as a safe laner. Like, you get extra regen, he already has high regen for himself. Mid lane, refilling the bottle for Void Spirit. FNG is all over the place this game. Mostly in Graveyard, 4 deaths on him. Okay.
3 kills though. Base. Phase boots up, TP's back to lane. Level 2 for No Tail. Love to grab a kill on this Nico Baby Morphling. Currently 0-0-2, all thanks to FNG's laning phase. Bodyguarding that position 1. In a rune coming. Heading up towards the top spot, and it's an invis for him.
Invisibility.
He was toying with mid one there, wasn't he? Like, come on, you can try and grab it. Let's see what you got.
Mid one just completely skipping RP.
S4? Oh, FNG gets killed by Seb. Thought S4 was going to dive down bottom. Looks like Mail not quite enough in the tank as Hansken with plenty of poison stacks and a disruption. Oh, the God's Rebuke doesn't land.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
playing the jungle pretty heavily as this Magnus Bracer treads. Looks like he is going to go for the Vlads.
I thought you were gonna say that he's playing in jungle very well. Like he's right-clicking those creeps, huh?
They didn't stand a chance, Lacoste.
He gets the best item for it, Iron Talon. Stacking the camp for himself.
Oh. Could start farming Ancients if he wanted to. 71 and 3 on the Magnus. Still behind the Void Spirit by about 300 net worth though. Mid lane. Still behind mid one. Let's try and play onto the Magnus.
You need another hero to kill him. Like he's just way too tanky.
Just gonna solo RP Limp. Trying with the silence there, but not quite timed.
Very close gank.
I mean, Sumail was also here as well. They're gonna force Limp to expend an Astral Step to get away. But here's OG again, you know, 10 minutes in, they're looking for these plays because a pick-off onto Limp means a tier 1 tower mid with a catapult wave. But now knowing 3 heroes shown mid, Saxon dodges the spear bottom lane, gets a lift onto the Mars, but the gods rebuke. Let's take him out.
Bounty rune spawning. Ricky will pick up 1. Seems like it's gonna be 3 for 1 for OG.
Sumail jumping Hanskin. Good silence, stops the disruption. So a quick little dispatching of the Shadow Demon means S4 is bleeding out of blood, not really getting the job done. Sumail gets a double kill.
Tower is under attack.
Really well executed by No-Tail there. This Ricky combo and Limp.
This damage.
An empowered Ricky. It does finally expire, but Limp is going to have to use an Astral Step here surely to get away. He's popped Assimilate. Sumail not going to give chase. Then 1 charge is still in the hands of Void Spirit.
And mid tower is gonna fall. Like Ricky created a lot of space, forcing Ember Spirit to go back to the bottom lane, try stuff happen. I mean, you're playing against the Magnus with Catapult Wave, of course your tower is gonna fall. It's just a casual Morbid Mask for now. Usually on mid Magnuses it's Echo Saber, just to increase your farming, have mana sustain, and you can upgrade that Sage Mask. Sage Mask, man, it's such a great level 1 item.
Radiant's bottom tower.
FNG, he did make a few stacks for Nico Baby, which are all being cleared out. Sax are doing the same thing down in the bottom jungle for OG. In onto the Grimstroke, good spear. Not finishing him off though. Limp is going to have to Astral Step away as Sumail. He's come in, shown himself as this Ricky. Assimilate back, the jump in with the trade and a stolen spear with an Inkswell down. They roar up the Shadow Demon. They will get 1 kill. Looks like mid one escapes with his life mid lane as well.
Sumail doesn't have that much CS compared to other heroes in this game, but his net worth is like okay. They were harassing him a lot early on, now TP's to the top lane. Still gonna be a decent timing on the Diffusal Blade. Once you get that, like Morphling needs to care, Morphling hates to play into any kind of mana burn. And with Diffusal Blade plus Cloud online, like you can just solo kill the Void. I mean, you can solo kill any hero on the map besides Mars, maybe.
Yeah, just like they did to FNG. Grimstroke Ricky. Now Magnus, mid one, hasted up. He went in to scout out where Nico Baby's been hiding. Morphling farming large camp. No stacks of Ancients remaining. Still some, so he goes down to his own large Ancient camp. Take them down.
He might die here. Mid one RPs.
Ancient. Oh, he got him. What is that, a 10-man RP? Is he still gonna die?
Oh, mid one. Like, someone tip him, please.
No, nothing happened. Seb is just like, oh, Ancients, I'm going to farm these now.
Oh.
You can see Limp, man. He wanted to see what's happening there, like what's going on the Ancient camp. Must be something pretty big if mid one died there, but he cleared most of them.
Dire structures are fortified.
Well, it puts mid one very close to his Echo Saber. Lions coming into this bottom Radiant jungle though. Take control of a little bit more of this map.
At one point he was like, shit man, that's a lot of stacks. They overdid it, I'm gonna die, so use his RP immediately, and even that doesn't save him.
171 ping. That's what we're going to blame it on. That's what mid one's playing on right now.
Dire's top tower.
Roar up. S4. Trying to be helped by FNG Stomp. No Tail still here with the Phantom's Embrace, and mid one's coming in to help as well, so no escape for Mars. He's trying his best to drag them along for a little bit more wasted time. 11 to 7, still pretty close net worth-wise though. Looking for these primary items for OG as Sumail jumping onto Limp. This bottled up bow and no real catch. Of course, the threat from the jungle. Forest dwelling Morphling getting close to that E-Blade.
OG will still have a window of like 3 minutes to take a fight with Ricky's Diffusal Blade before Morphling gets a shotgun.
Disruption from Hanskin buys him a little bit of time. Saxon, mid one, No Tail, and Sumail. All in this mid lane, 4 heroes strong, collapsing. They maybe wanted the Limp Void Spirit, but they'll get the Shadow Demon. They'll keep on fighting. They've got RP back up again after its exceptional usage on those Ancients. Bounty runes. Can't wait any longer though. OG have come in. Zap's already.
Arena is ready.
Soulbind up on the 2 of them. He's Inkswelled himself as well. And FNG stuck on the low ground. Waveform in towards the arena. No Tail brought down as the Simile keeps Limp in the fight. They've knocked on RP. It's been busted out. Now Nico Baby, incredibly powerful, roared up inside the tricks of the trade. He's only for Waveform to get away. Shockwave keeps him in play, but there's Hanskin able to drag everyone in and say, hey, on the target you want to go for. Gives his life to allow the rest of Alliance to
Sumail's still chasing. He wants FNG. You don't go on tier 3 towers. That's 200 damage per hit.
Look decent for Alliance, but OG come out with a 3-for-1 exchange. You know, 2 core kills. Nico Baby really the prime hero there for Alliance to keep alive. But he's walked back into his triangle. Saxa and Sumail both here. They don't want to go for it.
Hard to kill. Ghost Scepter. Sitting at 1000 HP now, he's very low. Just, you know, keeps shifting. Sumail, No Tail, what a bro, brings a salve to No Tail. I want to see empowered Ricky farming. These 2 heroes are playing very far away from each other, so it's just Magnus who's getting benefit from the empower right now.
Will find himself. Bounty runes up top.
Middle tower is under attack.
Rune's still bottled up for him. It works toward the Yule Scepter slowly but surely. 7,500 net worth for him. But really the big difference is coming now as Saxa lift up and cancel the Stomp. Kill off FNG in the midst of that Alpha Wolf buffing up the board. They have an extra kind of 50% damage pretty much. With that Helm of the Dominator on top of it. No Necro Rush from Seb.
Usually we see Necro books, yeah. Now he's going for a different kind of a build, just prioritizing Blink Dagger, so it's much easier for them to execute and have one way of initiation before Magnus gets a Blink Dagger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Blink Dagger. S4, 50 gold away from it. They know the Hawk is up above them, so OG have that vision as they... Saxa got Inkswelled up in the TP slot, but they'll just soul bind up Nico Baby. They double roar and focus S4, the Mars. He's so low, but he's disrupted up and saved by Hanskin. Now a big Earth Splitter from FNG, beautifully done by Alliance, slaying the Grimstroke and an S4 double kill as the Ricky follows.
Alliance uses the info given on the map, like Saxa TP top, so that means no spells will be stolen. And you see Nico Baby just TPing Saxa for that TP away.
Exactly. Every little bit of information helps. As soon as one hero shows on the opposite side of the map, Alliance strike. Sure. Be hitting another big peak soon though. Blink Magnus. And as the Blink Beastmaster. Soulbind into Roar going to be much easier to execute, and that initiation from RP. Void Spirit struggling to build up that Yule Scepter. He is really starting to lag behind. Most certainly like a secondary core here. That Morphling is going to be your real heavy hitter. OG into the Roche pit.
Ooh, Nether Shawl for Morphling. He wants... Oh, he's not keeping that one? Very interesting. Like, just having extra magical burst on that shotgun feels great. Who did he give it to?
I can't hear a word you're saying. I can see your mouth moving.
Dire's top
Try this
tower
again.
is under
Having a
attack.
few technical issues today with
Smoked up.
and stuff. And Dota.
Mag with the RP blink, so they have two.
OG and Alliance both smoked up on opposite sides of the river.
I amplified.
Gary, are you okay?
Yes, I can hear you now. You hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, people were complaining enough for series about Discord issues.
Yeah, I just play over enough spell for the RP.
Three-man RP.
Mid-one, beautiful catch. Skewer them back into the waiting arms of the rest of OG. A double for Seb now. The Soulman comes down onto two of them. They've got Nico to be trapped inside the smoke screen, and they're going to spear him out of it, but it doesn't matter. It's a four-man sweep through as OG. Beautiful initiation. Alliance didn't stand a bloody chance.
They try to go for Roche, get out, smoke. There's also Sentry Ward, so they can smoke underneath it and just do perfect backstab. Man, mid one, 3-man RP with that earlier Blink Dagger pickup. Bounty runes are spawning. Let's see. No-Tail might be in trouble.
Looks like the Void Spirit's going to get silenced up here, though. Hanskin with a poison moving across to try and catch No-Tail. The spear from Saxa. They don't have any more follow-through, though. Dissimulate? No. Lip has the one charge and stomp up Saxa to get the 2 support kills. OG, too deep.
It's still fine. They got the Roche out of it. So Ricky... Okay, Ricky has a clumsy net. Not the item that you like usually want to have on the hero, since Root Mechanic just destroys you. But you don't have ways of stopping TP, so that's one way to do it if you're just going for a solo kill. I also believe you can dodge it with the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, I'm pretty
like
sure you
use it on him and then just dodge it. So this is where synergy comes from.
And then Morphling gets his own clumsy net. Back to the stash, though. That Iron Talon for now. And that threat from OG, the double blinks, that timing, they knew exactly what was up. You know, they attempt Roshan, they smoke up, they wrap around. I really like that play from Seb. You know, he just walks straight into the mid lane, shows himself on in the river below 2 ramps. Knows that the chance he's going to get jumped on is pretty high. Opens everything up for that mag initiation. Now it's time to start looking for BKBs. Magnus is eyeing one up. Panther style being built up by the Ricky. Kind of defensive item, but also ramping up his damage quite nicely.
OG just wants to take full control of this game right now. No-Tail early gem pickup, 21 minutes in. That's very rare to see. But with the Beastmaster Hawk, they can control the vision. They have Aegis, so now they can keep playing more aggressive. Like, you see, Ricky is not really farming with that Empower. Usually it's just for the team fight.
Giving him that more damage. Step found by the Mars, but a 2-man RP again from mid one with a smoke screen. They can't do anything. Limp disrupted up to get him out of danger, but he's still trapped in the middle of all of OG's heroes. The Soulbite connects him to the other Titan and Ricky, annihilating yet another couple of heroes in a row as Nico Baby focuses No-Tail. Does get the kill on the support and pops the Aegis out from the Ricky, but Alliance, they've got to retreat from this one. Mid one is back in again, nearly finding the kill on FNG. Does limp away and Sumail giving chase. Quick little spirit with the stomp. Stops the advance of Saxa and Sumail. Time a 2 for 2, a little better from Alliance as they do get that initial jump again, but OG are so ready for the counter initiation.
They got Beastmaster before he could get any spells off, so that's a pretty big kill to take him down with the shotgun. Also stolen arena for the next fight from Saxa. Like, what do you shout when you have it? Like, you need to know which one is ours. You shout arena.
Our arena.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Got me smiling again. OG, they are fishing. Who's that?
Good.
Hanskin, nice positioning to pop the smoke. They bronze and they jump in. Great initiation from that Limp Void Spirit, though. Still going to get picked off here. Disruption buys him a little bit of space. Maybe they can turn this one.
Very low.
Yeah, down goes Molten, though. And FNG, the focus from OG, really picking their targets exceptionally well. And one by one, the dominoes will tumble down. Seb still blinking forward aggressively, looking for the catch onto Limp and Hanskin. The ball slow will take out the SG, with mid-one whacking him away for a triple kill. And Alliance.
Dire's middle tower is under
Just
attack.
absolutely nothing you can do. The speed at which OG pick a target out and annihilate them in a matter of seconds is just beautiful to watch.
Alliance had a good positioning. Hanskin breaking the smoke in those trees. FNG was standing on the high ground, but problem was you rely on Morphling to not get instantly blown up in that fight. Man, look at the damage coming out from Magnus. Helm of the Dominator, Empower, Alpha Wolf if he's there. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see any, defensive builds and mag. Just straight damage. Q's up, Daedalus.
Time to land some big crits. Baby, a recipe away from his BKB. Lions trying to reclaim control. They need a morale swinging team fight here. They need pickoffs. Smoke up together.
Ooh, they stole the gem. That's pretty big against Ricky. No-Tail was the one keeping it in the previous fight, and he got instantly blown up. So having it against Ricky and the Hawk, and the wards in general, is just means you're gonna get rid of a lot of the vision.
I must have them all.
The voice queued up by Seb. What's the reason he doesn't go for Necrobook this game? We kind of talked about the Helm, but we didn't come back to why not Necrobook.
Why not Necro? I already said Blink Dagger. They wanted to easily pull off the Grimstroke combo, and he can surprise the Morphling before he can get, or just Disruptor. Disrupton? What's Disrupton? I don't know. It's Shadow Demon with Disruption. I just mixed a couple of heroes,
But why not go back into Necrobook? Is it just not worth it?
It's not worth it at this point. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
Looking
attack.
for objectives. They wait for that Roshan to respawn.
You can see his way of thinking.
Dire's top tower is
I have
under
Grimstroke. Get anything that synergizes well with it, going for Hex. He also tends to farm a lot. He's third on the net worth, fourth right now. So that Hex is gonna be a very big game-changing item that they get. Ricky, just Diffusal into Yasha, realizes I don't want to finish off Manta style, it's too costly and it doesn't protect me against any of the stuns, so I better just buy a BKB for myself.
Safety against E-Blade as well. One of his big problems, Nico Baby focusing the Ricky. Shotgun. Mid and top both pushed in. OG could think about the tier 2, but Alliance already prepping themselves for a pretty good defense. Ricky is now showing down bottom lane. Power tricks of the trade. Trade waves. Ricky shows and they still fight mid. They've got the catch onto the Limp Void Spirit and they've shredded him. The Mars Arena does nothing. The buyback from Limp comes out. Mid one BKB and skewers out. Good spear from Saxa. Holds the Void Spirit away. The gem's still on the deck, but they TP away.
Just BKB TP out. It's that easy.
Fuels up. Trying to catch at least one straggling target so they get No-Tail. But that's a buyback from Limp and they smoke up. They need more desperately. Ricky in to try and connect with the rest of his squad. Then Empower from mid one. No RP. 1.5 minutes. 40 seconds for the roar of Seb, but they lift up S4. Shockwave in to focus down Huntskin. They found the Shadow Demon. No bubble, no save. S4, he's being annihilated now as 2 males. Ricky is unstoppable. Quick skewer out from mid one. As Nico maybe does the same thing. Molten does not want to stick around in this fight. They've got roar in 20 seconds. They're trying to catch the Molten with a smoke screen. Tricks the trade again. What connections can they make with stuns? This is the Mars Spear. Stolen by Saxa. And Nico baby yet again out of mana and out of HP. Destroyed by OG.
They decide to take a fight when there's no abilities, but OG will gladly take that one. Shotgun on Magnus, you're not gonna blow him up, and you know that he doesn't have RP. there's no way this Magnus is dying. Like, they have pretty sick combo in terms of, like, reducing the magical damage, Grow Bow, you have level 4 natural order, Shadow Demon with the Soul Catcher, just reducing everyone's HP by 35%. And then you just use a shotgun. It's super effective, but I don't think it's that good to try to use it on Magnus in a team fight where he already used the RP.
And then Sumail, you know, 10-second BKB, can't stop him. Well, Limp doesn't feel like a hero this game.
If you compare this Void Spirit to the previous one, it's not just about the hero, it's who's he playing against. He played against no real stuns in the previous game, so he can afford to get, you know, and he had a Baton by himself, but now this one's playing against Ricky, so you need to have a defensive item. Oh, Orb of Destruction. Like, every single time I see Ricky, this item drops.
So good. S4. Warding and dealing with skeletons. OG. Ready for Roshan, and it is respawning now. Both teams know exactly where each other are. Not scouted out. Dire scanning nearby the pit. Oak, Grimstroke, Ricky, and Magnus looking for that immediate jump. Where's the teamfight initiation? There's plenty of sentries and reveal here for Alliance. Well, connecting onto anyone now.
Roche just spawned, and it's being pinged out. They have no vision, but No-Tail says, let's check this one out.
Go see what's going on in that cave.
That should help.
Or not.
Just chilling. Holding the high ground still, waiting for Alliance to make their move towards them. They've got this high ground ward scouting out, so they want to be in position to pop smoke, and that's why Saxa is where he is right now. Sumail could also go a little bit further forward.
Ooh, double damage from Morphling on the bottom lane.
Spirit. That there's no one taking Roshan, or at least a glimpse of anyone. Alliance pretty happy, holding where they are for now. The fear of Sumail jumping on you as the Mars misses the spear, gets his ulti down on Sumail, but he's got smoke screen and tricks of the trade. S4, oh, that's not the way to initiate. Does get the disruption off to save him. I'm not sure, but a Soulburn double draw, that's the play you make as OG. The DD Morphling forces BKB to turn a fight for the RP, catching him.
He finds him, no more.
Down and out. Doesn't have buyback, and Alliance. There is no coming back from this. Devastating blows from OG.
Yeah, you don't even have to go for Roche right now. There's 2 buybacks. It's a full team wipe for OG, actually. We have Beastmaster Aura, double Roar, double Sight of Vice on Beastmaster. Man, I've praised Seb over the last few days how he knows how to itemize, and I think this game also shows. His Mirana a couple of days ago, when they had nothing against the Storm Spirit, he built Road of Atos. They're just gonna go for tier 4 towers. Skip Barret.
Why not? End the game. Kill the mango tree. Destroy the base. S4. Say goodnight. OG putting on an absolute clinic here. 37 to 17, and the throne's about to fall. No Morphling, no Void Spirit.
Do whatever you can. Try to stall it. That's it. Well, it was your fault, and now we know, Gary, whose fault was it who was causing the issues, and I was the one who apologized a couple of times, even though it wasn't my fault, but we know for the future. Man, what a strong showing from OG in this game as well. Like, their itemization, understanding of the timings, mid one once again with the great performance on 170 ping, you said? It must be so annoying, you know. Things that's like 1 point something second delayed. OG are very strong, even like without ultis, they still know which fight they can take. And I love to see them, you know, being back at the top of the game, being so aggressive. I think the great example is the game number 1, when they decide to dive between tier 1 and tier 2 tower, then just closing up the map, choking Alliance so they can't go out and get the farm.